Good evening, good day, everyone. Good morning. Uh, we start our first lesson in equipping you as a professional project manager. This course will include deep dive into all cycles of software and hardware development, and you will grasp idea of all key roles during the project. Then we will go to learning project management methodologies such as classical and agile. Mostly focused on agile, of course, these days. And today's lesson will be brief overview of roles in a project, and we then will practice requirements engineering, how to develop requirements for IT projects. So first phase, always before digitizing, before automating any process, any digital product, first we need to obtain information why we need this system, what is the goal, what business problem it solves, or maybe government problem it solves. This stage is called requirement collection. You just talk usually to people, those people who are in the process. We are automating, as an example, some farm, they growing fruits. So the key roles are farmer and maybe some truck driver and people who put water. So we want to automate water pouring. We go to the farmers and talk to them. How do they water? How many liters per day this the farm needs? Things, anything which you don't know, you ask. Usually, you don't know nothing if you are not in this domain, which is typically the case for technology experts, because we're experts in technology, not in like some farming process or banking or etc. After you collected data, you start to think of, okay, just in our example, they pour water once a week, 100 liters. And what is the trajectory? Is it need to be on 100 meters only or across whole hectare of the land? So modeling it how this can be made, we just imagine a process, how a machine, a software and hardware could do this. This is called requirements development. Because farmers tell us what they want, but they tell in their language. Now our task is to transfer it to the way machine can understand this task. It's difficult. Then we could start developing design, developing roles for our IT system. For example, we have a role of manager, we have a role of some farmer, and maybe some maintenance engineer. Then we built a user experience flow for each role, and doing design, actually the beautiful part is in the end, and actual software coding and hardware, even coding engineering is done only after we obtain user requirements. A lot of requirements in any project, and we have limited time and resources. So we need to prioritize it. One of the ways is mapping, user story mapping. This is tool used by startups, by product managers, defining what user wants, how long, how much desirability of each user story, what is the usability of this, and this is one option to do it. Another, which is super detailed, we could try to make a user story quality framework. It's actually adopted. Let me show the citation. I think you cannot see it. Lucasen et al. In the end of video, I provide detailed citation to this article. They provide assessment tool for each user story. So user story is a form of documenting requirements. It says, I describe role as a user, as a farmer, for example, in our case. I want to put water to fruits so that I have water there and they grow. So that's we provide role, we provide what the action and result. By this, engineers can understand what they should do. Ideally, in companies like Google, we should also communicate goal and measuring principles, but it depends. And this is user story quality framework. It's very academic, it's very grounded. These people propose to analyze user story on syntactic means. Is it well-informed, minimal, atomic? On semantic, is it like problem-oriented, conflict-free, unambiguous? I mean, is it clear, written, and conceptually sound? And pragmatic, does it have full sentence? Does it have a complete description? And so on. And this detailed judging criteria, a detailed description of how you could assess user story. And here even example shown. For example, I want to see an error when I cannot see recommendation after I upload an article. So here, this person, he didn't or she didn't describe the role. Well-formed role is missing. So they put it here, viable qualities. So where do they have description? What is well-formed? And we see from the table, well-formed, it means a user story includes at least one role, and one means a kind of a method. And let's look again. I want to see an error. So they only write I want. Who is I? I am farmer, or I am manager, I am banker. So we need to put this. So this will be our assignment. Please split two groups, 4 people. 2 people generate 5 user stories, 2 people assess them. And then submit via the Google form provided by you. Actually, I will also submit it to the chat, or maybe to comments. I will put it to the comments, because I think no point putting to the chat. And you can use this template if needed. Actually needed. This is my contacts. These are my contacts. And if you want a deep dive into the article which developed this quality framework, here is an example. I wish you good luck in studying. Feel free to reach out in comments to this YouTube video. Bye-bye.